Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our FC24 Manchester City career mode. We currently sit in 6th place in the Premier League table on 11 points. We are 3 points off the league leaders Liverpool, who've already beat us once this season at the top. Today's episode, 4 big games in the month of September? The month of October into now. Firstly, go away to Old Trafford to face Manchester United. What a start to the episode. That'll be in a Manchester derby. And it's away to Amsterdam to face Ajax, at home to Arsenal, and away to Fulham. 4 massive games in today's episode. Well, Kyle Walker is rumouredly unhappy, really, with his time and his game time currently at the start season for Manchester City. He was a starter last season, but this year, going into the new season, it looks like John Stones is taking his position. And Kyle Walker wants to return to Sheffield United if he was to leave Manchester City next summer. He isn't out of contract till the summer after. He has 2 years left on his deal, a bit more protections for a player around 34 years of age. But he is looking to leave City at the end of the season, perhaps end of an era, probably the best Pep Guardiola signing there has been, really, for what he's achieved for the club, what he's done at Manchester City in that fullback position, which was such a big issue when Pep Guardiola first joined. He came in and he locked down that spot completely. So keep an eye on Kyle Walker in this season. We're looking to play Kyle as much as possible, but as he continues to decrease and get older, he's not quite the player he once was. But a magnificent serve for the club, and if Kyle Walker does want to leave and join Sheffield next season, if that's what he wants to return to his former side, then I think we will grant that move. But yeah, Kyle Walker, I think he's a little bit unhappy at the moment in the side, which I can understand, but he's just not first team quality anymore. Manchester United bringing a new man at the back in Danny Carvajal. It's Onana in goal, Carvajal, Hermoso, Lindelof and Shaw at the back 4, Eriksen, Van der Beek and captain Bruno Fernandes in the midfield 3, Anthony, Rashford and Holland at the front 3. Got options on the bench like Casemiro, Mount, Vitor Roque is there as well, Matheus Arezo. They've drawn 3 of the last 5 games, a loss before that and a win before that, so they are struggling a bit of form. United, not starting the season well. The key attacking players are Rashford and Fernandes. Erik ten Hag still in charge, but they sit in 17th place in the Premier League. I hope we smash them today, Old Trafford, and I hope somehow United get relegated this season. That would just be brilliant, wouldn't it? Well, with injuries in the squad, the Man City side is feeling a little depleted at the moment. This is the side when you go with the Manchester derby. Ederson starts in goal. It's Diaz, Stones and Akanji, the back 3. Rodri, Kovacic, Captain De Bruyne and Eze, the midfield diamond of the 4. Doku was a little bit tired on the left, Foden on the right, and Erling Haaland through the middle. On the bench, we've got Alvarez, Grealish, who's very, very tired. Don't know where to put Barco in there instead, actually. He can play more defensive role in midfield because we're missing quite a few players. Yeah, Alvarez, Savio, Nunes, Barco, Walker, Vardiol, and Ake on the bench. Ake is probably the first name to come on if we're going to make a sub, maybe for Akanji or someone like that. De Bruyne for Savio or Alvarez or Nunes. Doku as well. I'll have to see. The side is tight at the moment. I think I need to change the training programme. We're playing a lot of football and that means the players aren't fully sharp. So Old Trafford it is. Manchester United versus Manchester City. The arrival of Marcus Rashford there. Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland. 2 big clubs go head to head in the Manchester derby. 2 sides that are not in the best of form, but Manchester United down in 7th place in the Premier League table in a much worse position than us as we come out onto the Old Trafford pitch here, looking for 3 points, of course. Stones. Kovacic, Foden, Rodri, space on the far side for Doku, Rodri out to Doku who controls it well and into Kevin De Bruyne, good play by Doku, De Bruyne, Eze, through to Haaland here, good start from City, 1-0 in the Manchester derby, Eze finds Erling Haaland and City take the lead, good little ball by Rodri out to Doku, took it well on the chest ahead of Hermoso, it could have been Carvajal, into De Bruyne, across to Eze, lovely ball through to Haaland. What a start to the game. Haaland scores now his 8th this season, I think it is, and he's actually on course to do better than he did last season and break possibly his Premier League goal record. 1-0, he's got no Carabao Cup to score goals in though this year. Flicks it into Foden. Luke Shaw steps off, he's not exactly sure what to do there. Foden, good play from Phil. Kovacic drives away from Luke Shaw. Foden, through to Haaland here. Haaland the cross. It's Eze in the Manchester derby. It's 2-0 City in the Manchester derby. And the £65 million man, signed from Crystal Palace, has got a goal and assist in the Manchester derby here. What a performance by Eze. He is shining. He is absolutely shining at Manchester City. Foden to Haaland. Unselfishly across to Eze. First time finish across the box. Across the goalkeeper Eze. Great finish by Eze. 1-0 Manchester City. Did lead. Eze doubles the lead to make it 2-0. His creativity's made a big difference to Manchester City. What a Bernardo Silva replacement, you could say. Pep Guardiola is loving it. City 2, United 0. And the Manchester United fans are already thinking about leaving Old Trafford, I'm sure. Anthony. Into Holland here, who's very, very good. Rasmus Holland. Falling behind to Rashford. Chance for United here. Stones is there. Rashford a shot. Ederson seems to not exactly know which way Rashford was going there. A good save from Ederson. United have had the chance as well. Ericsson. Hold it back here. He has him there. Doku as well. Chance for United. Deflects. John Stones, I think, got something on that to foot in. And he keeps it, Phil Foden. Back across the Stones and back to Ederson. Ederson for City. Oh, bad pass from Eddie. Rashford and United score. What a shocker from Ederson. That's a horrible ball. A horrible ball by Ederson. And Rashford punishes us 2-1. United pull one back. No clean sheet for Ederson. And he can't complain because it's his own fault. With an absolutely terrible pass. Meant for Doku. To keep it. Fernandes. How many times do we make tackles and the ball just goes back to the opposition? Fernandes. De Bruyne in there. Why did they go to Anthony here? Manu Akanji across. Anthony. Little back heeling towards Fernandes. Hold it back to Danny Carvajal. Chance here for United. Rasmus Højlund. 2-2. What a bunch of morons we are defensively. Crap. You give away the ball too many times. And then look at that. Højlund wrong side of Diaz. 2-2. Well done, City. 2 goals conceded again. Defence all over the shop. Ruben Diaz this time is usually quite good. He was so poor there. Oh, bad touch by Doku, given away. Fernandes. Højlund, that is half time. United 2, City 2. A 2-0 lead thrown away by amateurish defending again. Second half to go underway. We make too many mistakes. We make too many mistakes. United were league leaders last season. Oh, come on, ref! That you're letting tackles like that go. So when I do it, I hope there's nothing to complain about. Stones up to Foden. Oh, mistake by United. Foden. Haaland! Oh, save by Onana behind for a corner. Out to Phil Foden. Lovely ball. Phil. Foden. Back to De Bruyne. Eze turns on it. Eze. Haaland. Akanji. Doku. Doku over the top here. Eze on. Haaland's in there. 3-2 City lead. Another assist for Eze. Good play by him and Doku. Worked it well and Haaland scores again. What a goal by Erling Haaland. Great play from City. Look at this from Eze. Acrobatic assist by Eze and Haaland rifles it into the bottom corner from close range. Acrobatic assist from Eze. His second assist for the game. Haaland's second goal of the game. Manchester City 3. Foden, well played, Phil. Right to Doku. Doku into Eze. Eze back to Doku. Back into Eze. United have been cut open by Eze today. Eze cuts inside here. Eze, brilliant. Eze, reverse ball. Haaland with a chance here. Off the crossbar, he's offside. But great play. Eze got a hat-trick of assists today. This is Rodri's earlier foul. Just absolutely floors Mason Mount. Okay, fair enough. Danny Carvajal off for Dalot. Carvalho's having a tough time against Doku today. Erik Ten Hag thinks that he'll have a better job. Oh, come on. Can we stop giving the ball away? Rodri. United nearly cut that one out. De Bruyne. Eze. De Bruyne fouled here. They play on. Eze. Doku. Haaland. Into Doku here. Doku. To Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? Oh, and United are in here. Here's Mason Mount. City getting back. Rodri. Mount! Oh, good save. Should have gone across the box. What is Kovacic thinking there? Leave it for Eze, a shoot. Here's Savio off the left-hand side. Savio. Lovely ball through to Haaland here. Holds it up well. Haaland back in towards Eze. Dealt with by United. And that is the full-time whistle gone. We do get a win away from home at Old Trafford. Manchester City 3, Manchester United 2. We beat them in the derby. They made it difficult, to be fair to them. They made it very difficult, but City come away with it. 3 points and a good start to the episode. Well, EA Sports give man of the match to Erling Haaland, which is fair enough, but I've got to give it Eze, I think, because creatively, 2 assists, a goal, fantastic in midfield, controlled everything. What a player he is that we've signed. Well, scouts are always looking for up-and-coming players in the world of football, and Antonio Nusa is one that has caught the eye of our scout. In the performance they watched, he scored a goal for Club Brugge, the left winger from Belgium, and the full report says that he's a skillful and quick young winger, has been compared in the style to Neymar with his flair, and he has an already existing connection with Haaland and Bob for international football, and that's something to think about. I suppose they'll already know how to link up with Bob and Haaland in our front line. Antonio Nusa is a really high quality player. You're talking 30-40 million, I think, to sign the player from Club Brugge, and I suppose you're looking at him as probably a long-term replacement for Jack Grealish on that left-hand side. Yes, we have Jeremy Doku, but Jack Grealish isn't getting any younger, and maybe Nusa, only 18, 19 years of age, is one City could look at. I hear there's interest from other big clubs around Europe, including Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, and maybe Barcelona, Real Madrid as well. He's a really, really highly considered player, and I think, unfortunately for him, if he wants to move to Manchester City to link up with fellow Norwegians Bob and Haaland, it's not going to happen purely because we've got so many wide players, young wide players coming through. Don't forget we've got Julian Dalla in the youth system as well that we cannot forget about. So Antonio Nusa is certainly one that's caught the eye of our scouts, but not one that's quite on the radar of Manchester City quite yet, and maybe isn't quite one that we'll be making a move for. But one to keep an eye on in world football, he's certainly going to be a superstar. The next Neymar, the Norwegian Neymar they're calling him. It's Champions League action now, and in our Champions League group, the other side we have is Ajax. They've got 3 wins in their last 5 games, and they've got a really good side, back in the Champions League again and performing well. Bergwijn, Brobbey, and ex-Manchester City man Carlos Forbes, or Borges, on the right-hand side. Van Bremen on the Eka, and also Berghuis in the midfield through the captain. It's Bernard Sosa, Medic, Sotalo, Guy in the back 4 with John O'Reilly in goal. They've got Tarnjevic there from, I think he came from Bayern Munich. Rasmussen, Gaston Avila, Gorta, Gallardo. Some good players in this Ajax side. Forbes is a key player. He could be one to come back to City in the future. Interesting challenge. They take a balanced approach. Equally comfortable in and out of possession. That means they can defend and attack in response to whatever game situation present themselves. Defend with a low block, happy to surrender possession. And they always look to keep a disciplined shape and defend and build up, patiently. It's going to be a good game against them today. This is how we go against Ajax then. Ederson starts in goal. It's captain Diaz, Walker and Ake, the back 3. Rodri, Kovacic, Alvarez and Eze, the midfield diamond, with Grealish on the left, Phil Foden again on the right, and Erling Haaland through the middle. Savio, De Bruyne, Matheus Nunes, Zubimendi, Barco, Vardiel and Stones on the bench for City. So off Pep Guardiola's side go to the Johan Cruyff Arena. Johan Cruyff, who is the inspiration for Pep Guardiola's career, here in Amsterdam to face this Ajax side. Haaland 4 goals in his last 3. He's certainly a player out to look out for. Ajax drew their opening game in the Champions League against Apoel, I think the name is. We drew our opening game against Inter Milan. The 2 sides go head-to-head, currently level on points. One thing to notice is Carlos Forbes Borges in that side for Ajax today. A key player on that right-hand side. Chance for him to show his quality against his former employers and some place he spent a long time at in Manchester City. Kovacic. Flip one over to Foden here. Ajax just deal with that. Kovacic's pass was a little bit too light, actually. Need a bit more on it. Carlos Forbes away from Ake. Ruben Diaz steps out. Here's Van Boomen. Ake across to him. Van Boomen still. Ake makes the challenge. The Dutchman, and he's fouled there, Nathan Ake. Good tackle by Ake. Brobbey. Forbes. Drifting narrow. Up against Ake. He spun Nathan Ake. Carlos Forbes. But a really hefty touch. He has sent absolutely flying by goalkeeper Ederson. But that pace is something to look out for. Phil Foden. Pressing by Eze. Wide area it goes to Van Boomen. Ball through. Forbes. Off he goes again, Carlos Forbes. Nathan Ake with him. Oh, he's past Ake. Carlos Forbes into Brobbey with a chance. Oh, it's a massive miss by Brian Brobbey. Ajax should take the lead there. That is an absolutely terrible miss. Haaland. In behind to Foden here. Good play. Bernard Sosa, good recovery. Foden. Phil Foden. Foden taken down here. Where's the free kick? Thank you. Haaland to take this one, I don't think so. It'll be Julian Alvarez who's probably better in these situations. Foden's picked up an injury. Another winger injured, by the way, if Foden's injured. Alvarez trying to get this up and over the wall. Alvarez into the wall. Into Eze and away by Ajax and down by Diaz to Walker. Grealish. Well played, Grealish. Just can't get anywhere near them. Grealish again. To Rodri. Alvarez, good turn. Alvarez. First shot by City and Alvarez puts it wide. I thought he was about to open the scoring there, Julian. He's dragged it wide. That might just be half time. That's our first shot, is it? Our second shot. Walker, well done down to Alvarez. Half-time 0-0 with Ajax. We can't get a shot on target so far. Can't create anything. Ajax very solid. Haaland through to Eze. Grealish will get the ball through to Eze anyway. Here he's Edebichera, Eze. Eze. Little step overs. Eze. Eze. Oh, and he's made a meal of that one, Eze. Not had a good performance today, actually. After that absolute stormer against United. Been a bit poor. Brobby's forced back. Picked the wrong pass. I tried to do the creative pass or the wonder pass, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have done it. I should have done the short pass. Sosa. His ability is getting into these areas and crossing it. And it's what a cross by Sosa! Jack Grealish helps City out. Eze brings it the other way. Just stays tight with him. Pulling him back through to Walker. In towards Haaland. Trying to be too clever. Cut out. Rodri can't stop that one. Big chance for Ajax here. Here's Steven Bergwijn. Sprint across is Diaz. Pull it across to Bergwijn. Oh, good chance. Good save by Ederson. That clear chance. Ball through to Forbes, who's left at Ake here. Great speed from Forbes. Past Diaz, who trips Forbes in the box here. And Ruben Diaz, who I've said has been so good, just give away a penalty against Ajax. Stuck a leg out. Forbes comes off after winning that. We need to make changes because they're going to surely score this penalty. Alvarez is tired. He's going to come off for Kevin De Bruyne. Savio for Foden. Whew. Barco is going to come on as well on that far left-hand side for Grealish. So 3 substitutions for City. Here they come. Ajax are about to score here. Bergwijn sends Ederson the wrong way. Ajax take the lead. We'll draw against Inter. Now we're 1-0 down to Ajax and we haven't had a single shot on target. Aaron Gallardo here. Barco, lovely ball into Eze. Lovely spin on it by Eze, and then just as I went to turn again to pass it into the centre, dealt with by Ajax. Ake pressing. Oh, and they get away with it. Sosa lets it run. Past Diaz. Chance here for Bergwijn, intercepted by Kyle Walker. 73 minutes and not a single shot on target for City here today. Eze. Into Barco. Young Barco plays a searching ball in behind to Haaland here. Haaland gets there. Haaland. 1-1! What a finish from Erling Haaland. City equalise our first shot on target. Haaland smashing one in. Good ball by Barco and sets away Haaland here. He could have pulled it back to De Bruyne, but he said, no, this time I'm going for goal. And he doesn't make a mistake of it. Back of the net by Erling Haaland. Manchester City 1, Ajax 1. City level. And now we're going to look for those 3 points at the end of it. Eze. Lovely turn by Eze. Back into Barco. Back into Haaland. Back into De Bruyne. City work it one way then the other. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne! Oh, saved by Ronimo Rulli. Rodri down to De Bruyne. Back into Rodri. Everything's coming down this side. Eze, Barco. Barco into Eze. Great play. Eze into Haaland here. Haaland onto De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne! 2-1 City. And we take the lead in the Champions League. 2-1 against Ajax. De Bruyne had a previous chance, very similarly worked. As the player engages, just knocking it on and on and on. Eventually work it to the free man, Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne scores to give City the lead here. Big celebration from Ederson. 3 shots on target. 2 goals for City. Well, clinical, you could say that, I suppose. But we haven't been good today. We have not been good today. I think the players would admit that. Look at this ball by Eze. Opens up his body into Haaland. Flicks it back to De Bruyne. And he plants it as the Belgian in the top corner. Lovely finish from Kevin De Bruyne. Moved it on here. Bergwijn. Brobby. It's opened up here. Bergwijn. Diaz with a foot in. Rodri away to Haaland. De Bruyne. That is full time. 3 points away from home in the Champions League against Ajax. That is crucial for our progression. Getting points in early after that draw to Inter. Well played, City. Ajax will feel very, very hard done by. City do them right at the end there. 2 Champions League Manchester City hold. And that could be a crucial win towards getting towards our 3rd. Erling Haaland was fantastic. Well, EA Sports give man of the match to Valentin Barco off the bench. Really creative and create the chances. Now, he could give it to Erling Haaland, but I'm going to give it to Barco, actually. What a performance by him off the bench. And really made an impact. Really made an impact on that left-hand side. Great from a young man who's learning his game. Getting better and better. And Pep Guardiola really does like him. Well, look at that. What is it with the injuries at the moment? Phil Foden's injured now. Another 3-month injury for Phil Foden. Meaning Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, Phil Foden. All 3 academy players are injured. They're dropping like flies at the moment. Another injury, another 3-month one. Phil Foden out. That's a massive miss. This is how the Premier League table is looking. Nottingham Forest the top on 19 points. Remember, Everton were top last season for a while. We're in 5th place on 14. 4 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. The only undefeated side so far in the league is Liverpool, who are just a bit off Forest at the top, but they do have a game in hand, of course. We face 3rd place Arsenal today at the Etihad. Mikel Arteta's side above us at the moment and performing better than us. Well, Arsenal have made some improvements to the side. Ronald Araujo has come in as a new sign at right back. Nuno Mensch at left back. Gabriel and Timber partner with Ramsdale starting ahead of Raya in goal. Jorginho, Rice and Odegaard in the midfield 3. Saka, Trossard and Martinelli the front 3. It's Mika, Kiwior, Zinchenko, Raya, Thomas Partey, Havertz and Gabriel Jesus on the bench. They've won 4 of the last 5. The last 4 games they've won. Arsenal in form. City, big test today. Well, the Man City side continues to get depleted. This is the side we're going to go with today against the Arsenal. Ederson starts in goal. It's Diaz, Stones and Akanji, the back 3. Rodri, Kovacic, Captain De Bruyne and Eze, the midfield diamond, with Doku on the right today. Barco's given the nod on the left. He's going to start after coming on in Ajax and making a difference, and Haaland up top. Grealish would have started, but he's a little bit tired. Savio, I didn't trust the same as I do trust Barco, actually. Savio's new to the side, with Barco did play 6 months at the club last season, so he's learnt a bit more from us. So Savio's on the bench with Alvarez, Grealish, Nunes, Zubimendi, Vardiel and Ake. And look at the reserves. Ortega, Carson, Walker and O'Reilly. Bob, Lewis and Foden are 3 youth prospects, all injured. So back at the Etihad in a massive game. 5th versus 3rd. Arteta versus Guardiola. Manchester City versus Arsenal. City suffering with quite a few injuries. Phil Foden recently ruled out, as well as Oscar Bob and Rico Lewis. City missing key players, but they will still put in a top performance and do their best to get 3 points and beat Arsenal here at the Etihad today. City versus Arsenal. It's live. To Jeremy Doku, who's up against Nuno Mensch, who's quick also. Jeremy Doku, not only quick, but he's skillful. Doku into Kovacic, great play. Kovacic in. Eze's in there, just away by the opposition. Ruben Diaz down to De Bruyne. Into Stones. Under pressure. We get away with on there, unbelievably. I mean, we should have got the advantage. We didn't get the advantage anyway for the handball by Martinelli. The referee played on, but even so, we got underway with one there. Kovacic, lovely spin on it. Right to Doku. Doku. Against Nuno Mensch. Lovely skill by Doku. Jeremy Doku. Doku! Oh, what a goal by Doku off this right-hand side. 1-0 Manchester City lead Arsenal. And it's fantastic by Doku. Absolutely doing Nuno Mensch. Then Timber's going to get across, which he can't do in time. And Doku puts it in the side netting. What a finish by Doku. That could be his first goal of the season. Starting off the right as well. Maybe Doku likes to play off the right more. We'll have to see. Good finish by Jeremy Doku. Manchester City take the lead against Arsenal. It is Jeremy Doku's first goal of the season. City 1, Arsenal 0. I'm hoping Doku can add more goals and assists to his game this season. Stones. Barco. Eze. De Bruyne. De Bruyne over to Barco. It's a lovely ball. Barco down. Back into Haaland. Oh, Haaland! Come on now. City creating something, but Haaland ruins it. Over to Haaland here, away by Timber. Diaz in on Trossard and down to Kovacic. Here's Jeremy Doku. Fouled here by Martinelli. Fouled here by Martinelli, referee. And back he goes to Ederson. Ederson goes out to Barco. Not going to win a header, is he? Eze loses it. Saka. Chance for Saka. What a block by Diaz. And Jeremy Doku has picked up an injury. So another winger's injured. Again. For 3 months, maybe. Diaz away, edge of the box here. Chance for Arsenal, deflected. Behind for another corner. Kanji from behind. Good tackle, Rodri. Roll that whistle, referee. Rodri, half-time. Manchester City 1, Arsenal 0. But Doku injured, Bob injured, Lewis injured, Foden injured. Anyone who can play out wide's injured. It looks like we have to take Jeremy Doku off. He would have got the goal and looked good. Kanji's position. All that wide to Timber here. Barco across. Gets a foot in. Working hard. He's floored. Timber. Timber to the far post. Stones has just left that. What is John Stones doing? John Stones just leaves it. Horrible defending by Stones. Arsenal equalise. No clean sheet for City again, of course. And John Stones there. That's embarrassing defending by Stones. Why has he just left that? Thrown out to Eze. Araujo's gone more centre-back and Timber's gone to the right-back position. Eze. Good play from Eze. Eze through to Haaland here. Haaland at the near post. Haaland, and good defending by Araujo. Goal kick. Well, it's a penalty then because Araujo didn't get the ball. Eze. Eze gives it away. City in trouble here. Ødegaard. Ødegaard past Akanji. Diaz slides in. Pulls it back here. It's Jorginho who gives Arsenal the lead. Oh, City have come out like amateurs in the second half. And Jorginho scores. Utter amateurs in the second half, Manchester City. Embarrassing. And we're 2-1 down now. What is this second half performance been? Gabriel Martinelli. Saka. Oh, Saka's so easy for him. Kanji away. De Bruyne onto Eze. City could counter here. Eze. Eze, lovely skill by Eze. Fantastic by Eze. Past Jurain Timber, Eze. Eze! Blocked by Gabriel. Corner ball. De Bruyne in. Howell attacks it away by Ramsdale just. To the centre Arsenal goal. Rice. Declan Rice. Kovacic across. Good challenge by Mateo Kovacic. Nicks it back for City. Kovacic. Into near post here. Haaland is there! 2-2. What a finish from Haaland. Lovely ball in by Kovacic and Haaland at the near post. That's a fantastic finish. Without a doubt, that's a fantastic finish. Kovacic nicks it. Crosses it in. Haaland is there to make it 2-2 at the near post. Lovely finish from Haaland. Gets in between Araujo and Gabriel. Beats Ramsdale just, and we need to make changes now. We need to make changes now, I think, in this side. The changes will be Kovacic off. Mateus Nunes. Zinchenko. Akanji across. Saka. Nowhere to go for them. Back they go to Araujo. City missed the trick there, not scoring. Gabriel switches the play out towards Nuno Mendes. Oh, lovely challenge here by fellow Portuguese player. Mateus Nunes is into Haaland here. Haaland. Across to Grealish. Jack Grealish! 3-2 City! And we take the lead against Arsenal. I tell you what, we're not playing well at the moment, but boy are we showing fight in games. Another great bit of fight from City. And we're in front here. Good play from Haaland. Over to Grealish, and he puts it past Ramsdale. Lovely finish from Grealish. 2-1 Manchester City. Grealish off the bench here for his first of the season. And we lead by 3-2. Come on, City. Come on, City. Ederson and out towards Akanji. Here is Martin Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Oh, wide to Grealish. Well played. Grealish. Haaland. Turned by Nunes and a ball through to Savio. And here is youngster Savio. And Savio! Oh, puts it wide. I thought the Brazilian scored there. Now holds on to it well. Grealish in. Away by Arsenal. Ødegaard on. That's the full-time whistle gone. It's another 3-2 win. It's another 3 points for City. Luckily we can outscore our opponents, and luckily we've got enough fight and enough grit and determination to win games. But we can't keep conceding like that, and we can't keep playing like that. It's going to catch us out at some point. Let's ride the storm, let's get into form, and let's start playing better. Full-time City 3, Arsenal 2. The man of the match goes to Erling Haaland without a doubt. 1 goal today, but he played a really crucial part in the side. Grealish made a big impact when he came on as well. But congratulations to Haaland, what a performance. But what are EA Sports doing to me? Jeremy Doku, Phil Foden, Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, all out for 3 months with broken toe injuries. All my wingers are out. 3 months without Doku as well. We're still sitting 4th place in the Premier League table. The final game of today's episode is against Fulham away at Craven Cottage. Fulham have lost and drawn, look at that, 2 of their last 5 and lost 3 of their last 5. Not in good form at all. They don't seem to have made any real improvements to the team, barring Kian Brecken on loan from Manchester City. He is on the bench for them today. Leno, Congolo, captain Rim, Castagna and Robinson the back 4. Or back 5 with Leno in goal. It's Lukic and Paulinho midfield 2 with Kearney in front, Jacobo Reed on the left. He will be on the right, and Raul Jimenez through the middle. They've got Rodrigo Munoz, Kian Brecken of course, Vinicius, Bassi, Rodak, Andres Pereira and Diop. But I'm surprised at how poor that Fulham side is. They sit in 18th place in the Premier League table, and you can see why. Well, we are really struggling with injuries at the moment. You can see here, Foden is out, Bob is out, Lewis is out, Doku is out, so 4 players out there. We might have to turn to maybe a Finley Burns or a Nico O'Reilly, or maybe some of the youth team system players to come through. Nico O'Reilly's going to get games this season, and probably more so than before now. But in the wide areas, we're struggling. I mean, Edison's going to start in goal today. Stones, Diaz and Akanji. Or Ake is going to come in today in that back four. Our back three, Rodri, Kovacic, Alvarez and Eze in the midfield four, with Savio on the right, Grealish on the left and Haaland through the middle. De Bruyne, Matheus Nunes, Mendy, Walker, Akanji, Vardy and Barker on the bench. A lot of defenders on the bench. O'Reilly's going to start getting games, especially coming on the bench and things when players are tired. But one more injury, O'Reilly's on the bench. Another injury after that, and we're in big trouble. We're starting putting goalkeepers on the bench as well. One of the 3 points City search for today away at Craven Cottage. Marco Silva's side take on Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Hoping for a better defensive performance today. We've been poor at times defensively, and hoping for no injuries. Too many injuries. Doku out, Foden out, so many players out. Bob, Lewis, big misses for the City side. Come on, City. And we need to improve. Ake steps out. Lovely challenge. Alvarez. Good, well won by City. Alvarez. Into Eze. 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 Eze over the top here to Savio. Great ball. Savio onto his left foot. Savio with a shot. Blocked away. Back to Savio. Onto Alvarez. Still Savio. Alvarez against Rodak. Oh, Leno today. And a good save by Bernd Leno behind for a corner. Corner Manchester City taken by Grealish. In. Alvarez on towards Rodri and Bernd Leno off his line quickly. Gets there. Well played, Leno. Good goalkeeping, actually. Back heel straight into Grealish. Alvarez finds Eze. Eze's eyes light up here. Here's Eze. Eze. Into Haaland to score. 1-0 City, so easy. Squares it across the box there. I tell you what, Eze is coming for the goal assist record from Kevin De Bruyne, because he seems to have got loads of assists already this season. Drives forward, across the box, into Haaland. Easy finish for Erling Haaland, 1-0 City. Haaland gets his 11th for the season already. Him and Eze have got a lovely combination. I mean, we're not scoring beautiful goals at the moment, I'll be honest with you. We're not scoring good goals, we're not passing around teams, or just doesn't seem to be working it like that at the moment for whatever reason. At the moment, we are purely just using our quality to beat teams, and that can't last forever. I feel like we won't win a Premier League title or a Champions League title again playing that way. Well done, Stones. Reed wide. Savio's gone the wrong way here. Robinson. Stones. Good tackle by Stones. Robinson keeps it. Pulled it back here. Chance for Fulham. And an obvious goal was going to happen. And Nicola Reed scores. Again, no clean sheet for City. Defensively atrocious. Not playing well. And a goal for Fulham. Nicola Reed on the score sheet. And I'm not happy with the City side. I am so unhappy with our side at the moment. Dealt with by Ake. And Grealish across the Stones. Back to Grealish. That is half time. 1-1 with Fulham again. It's going to take something magical from City. An individual bit of skill to win this game. Grealish. Alvarez. Julian with options here. Alvarez. Good ball to Grealish. He's onside. Grealish. Oh, he's not onside. He's offside. Good idea and lucky. Pressing by Eze. Tim Ream long. Straight down the middle. Well, long ball through us here. Chance for Fulham blocked by Stones, but Ruben Diaz there. Why didn't he go and try and win that header? Back to Rodri and back out wide by Rodri. It's a bad pass. Really bad pass by Rodri. Okay. Past him goes Castagna. Stones across. Ball into the box here. Castagna! Good cross into Jimenez. Overhead kick saved by Edison. Diaz slides in and wins it. Straight back to Fulham. Here's Lukic. Options for Fulham here. Stones across. Lukic inside. Lukic still. Stones can't win it. Diaz gets a foot in. Still falls to goal scorer Reed. Falls to Jimenez, who gives Fulham the lead. What a joke. Once again, we make a tackle, and where's the ball go? Straight back to the opposition player. What is the point of tackling on this game? Also, Jack Grealish injured as well. I messed with the formation to try and win this game. De Bruyne on. Eze is going to go out wide there. On the turn here, Kovacic. Haaland makes a run. Kovacic drives. Kovacic in. De Bruyne down to Eze. Eze in towards Alvarez and Haaland. And no one is there. No one is there. Diaz, Ake. Oh my God, Nathan Ake. A terrible pass. Iwobi. Stones fouls them. Counter for Fulham. Iwobi. Man at the far post. Good save by Edison. Can't find Ake. Fulham come the other way. All over top here. Kick over Reed. Alex Iwobi! Big save from Eddie. Jimenez vaulted up. Kearney. I'm frustrated. I'm just... Reed. Lays it off here. Ake, what a block. Haaland. Kovacic. Go, 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 City. Where's the run? Where's Haaland going, by the way? Savio. Kovacic. Just play an aimless ball over top because there's no one to pass to. It'd be nice if we actually made a run. Run again here, Jimenez. Rodri back. Penalty because I've tried to tackle someone who stood on the wrong side of him. And Jimenez gives Fulham the winner. That is game over. 3-1 at Craven Cottage. At Craven Cottage. We lose. It's been coming, this result. The games against Arsenal, United, Ajax as well, it's been coming. I don't know why we have wingers, because we just play it wide to them and they never get there. We can't play the ball through to them. Full time, a 3-1 defeat to Fulham. Controls across the room. That ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy. We've played crap all episode and got away with it. Got lucky. And this time we get punished by Fulham. And it feels like it's going to be like last season. We're going to have to work so hard in the last stage of the season to try and win the league again. I don't want to do it that way. Why can't we run away with the league title for once? Thanks for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. We'll see you guys next time.